It won't even shake. It's just full of blood right now. All right, there it is. One of the most sacred places in the gym. A place of pain, a place of pride and strength and power, and in some instances, a place of regret and shame, humiliation. You name it, this is the place right here. And to some people, it is an elusive, it's almost like an elusive creature in the jungle. They just can't seem to get their hands on it. I was gonna say like a typical gym bro, but let's call them the fake, phony gym bros. The guys that call themselves gym bros, but don't train legs like they should. It is the squat rack. Will it leave me a bloody pulp? Will it beat me down today? Or will I emerge victorious? That's something we're going to find out. So let's start warming up. I'll be honest, I moved a little slow. Let's see what 465 feels like. I'm going to go up to 505 pounds again and probably just try to do one good balls to the walls kind of set. Give everything I can at it. And depending how, I never really know, and it's kind of obvious to say this. I never really know how strong I'm feeling until I actually just do the set. So if it's a good day, I mean, I should be able to get like 7. Um, a bad day, maybe only like 5. So we'll see. But I'm starting to wonder, not even wonder, I'm past that point. I'm starting to almost acknowledge that I think I'm getting too much axial fatigue. For anyone who watches Mike Israel, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's where it's just a lot of compression of the spine with big weight. Not even big weight, just weight that's heavy for you. Too much, like week after week. And I train legs twice a week. I did take an extra rest day last Wednesday because of this reason. I was just feeling very fatigued, and you throw the cut in there, um, being in a calorie deficit, low carbs. I just think, and again, training legs twice a week. I mean, each leg day I'm doing, most of the time I'm doing something where there's weight on my back, whether it's a hack squat or this Smith machine squat. Every now and then I'll do a leg day where there's nothing like that. I'll do a leg press instead. But that's like one out of every, I don't know, like 5 leg workouts. So I'm starting to think training legs twice a week and just, being on a cut, this axial fatigue is starting to affect me too much. So I might have to, I don't know, I may have to change some things. Like I said, for today, let's just do, honestly, I might just do one. Well, I already said it, but I was considering maybe doing some lighter sets after here. But I might just do one set here and then move on. Move on to, I might even do leg press today, which I normally don't do on Sundays, but I might. If not leg press, I'll do hack squats and try to do 3 or 4 good sets there, and we'll keep rolling after that. But yeah, I'm starting to get a little burnt out. Let's just say it like that. So, but let me take a couple more minutes, 2 or 3, maybe even 4 minutes. I'm gonna try this one. That 4th rep, I was a little worried. I started seeing stars. Last time I checked, it's not nighttime and I'm not outside. So seeing stars, not a good thing. Whew. All right, yeah, I mean, I kind of suspected a not so good day again. But I've been saying this for like 2 or 3 weeks straight now. And I promise I'll try to stop. But whenever you're cutting, I mean, this is just going to happen, Your strength is not going to be top notch. So you just got to deal with it and kind of accept it and either move on, keep training, adapt, or you quit cutting like a quitter. And just because you want to be strong all the time, and that's something I'm not going to do. I'm not going to fucking quit just because my strength is waning a little bit. That's just how, part of the process is how it goes. So, like I said, you just got to accept it. I don't watch Sam Sulek all the time, but I will, pop in occasionally and watch his videos. I like the way he thinks. And he for a while there, he was kind of on a, how do you want to say it? Kind of like well, he was just ranting a lot about people not attacking leg day with the same vigor and excitement, intensity. And sometimes people not even training legs like they should. And, I commend them for that because it is true. But I also get it why people don't, because training legs, if you train it right, in my opinion, it's the hardest day for me to train. It's very intense, and it can take a lot out of you. You have to be very mentally committed and strong. First of all, to get started, but then to stick with training legs hard week after week. And there's a lot of people that make it look like they're training hard, but it's all show. They're not actually training hard, man. Um, so to do that, I can get why people just don't want to do it. Honestly, I totally understand. I don't want to be one of those. I don't want to be a hypocrite and try to you know say something catchy here or put people down. And because I understand training legs, I battle with it every week. It is tough. And again, while you're cutting, forget about it. It's even tougher. Like that, that 505 for 5 was the hardest it's felt in months. You're talking a long time. Um, but it doesn't mean you quit. Like I said, you gotta fucking keep one foot in front of the other. Yeah, you gotta have that long term goal. You want to have it in your sights, but it's all about one foot in front of the other, and seeing the purpose in what you're doing week to week. Some people can get overwhelmed because they only focus on that long term goal, and when they do that, a lot of people don't even know where to get started, and then they don't, you know. And if they do, like I said, they get overwhelmed, and next thing you know, a month later, they're not even trying anymore. So yeah, you want to have that long term goal, but it's all about one foot in front of the other and staying focused. And when days like this happen, you gotta accept them. I wish every day was fucking, hitting PRs and just getting stronger, bigger, leaner. That's not how it works, though. Not even close. And that's why a lot of people don't last. They don't make it. So, anyways, that's the one and only set I'm doing here. Um, what I do next? Actually, I think I am gonna do hack squats. I was gonna do leg press. Let's do hack squats next, though. Let's add a little bit of weight. Okay, that last set, uh, on like whenever I stopped and then I did an additional however many I got, my left knee was actually starting to hurt pretty bad. So I want to keep going here, and I think I can, but I'm gonna bring my feet up on the platform more than I did on the first two. So it's gonna be less pushing off my toes, and I'll probably push in more like mid-foot now. Hopefully that can save my knees enough. I'd like to get a couple more sets here, honestly. So um, we'll see. So I might take the first couple reps slow, not slow, but I mean a little slower than I would normally, just to make sure my knee can handle it. And if so, we will knock this one out and try to do one more. Mm. Oof. Mm. You know, that's very surprising. Damn it. Because I took that extra rest day Wednesday, didn't come in here and legs at all. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see it. It was to the point where it was hurting so much, like my leg was involuntarily like shaking. Mm. That don't make any sense, really. With an extra rest day, that's strange. I'm. I think I'm about to stop. At least doing this. I'll try to move on to something else and see what I can do. I don't know, man. That's kind of unfortunate. Maybe I can go a little lighter. I don't know. Let me try to strip some weight off here, like down to just 3 plates, and I'll be doing sets of like 20 or something. But I did a couple somewhat heavy sets here, so it'd be better than nothing. Let me try it. I have another idea. I got these knee wraps, kind of for this purpose. Let's try them and see if I can do it with these on. That fucking sucks. This ain't happening no more. I need to quit while I'm ahead here. That just don't make any sense to me though. All right, well, the leg curl machine still says out of order, but I might try at least 2 or 3 sets on it anyways. What's wrong with it is what I showed last Sunday. The part that you grab with your hands and your arms. Someone broke it, and I think I can do a couple, 2 or 3 good sets, even with it like that. So I'm gonna try it anyways. Kind of breaking the rules here, but Sometimes no matter what song you find, sometimes it's just not enough to get you hyped up, get you pumped up. So what I like to do, there's always reels or TikToks you can find. There's an endless amount of motivational, whether it be speeches or just little clips they put together, reels. And a lot of times that shit gets me fired up more than anything. And I got one playing right now. It's fucking working, dude. I'm ready to go. If I can do a couple more like that, I'll be happy here. Okay, one more. Whew. You guys listen to this and tell me it doesn't get you fired up. Are you ready for the fire? No, we're firemen. We are firemen. The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat. It tells us that we're ready. We're at home. We're where we're supposed to be. Flames don't intimidate us. What do? We control the flame. We control them. We move the flame where we want to. And then we extinguish them. I mean, come on, man. Come on. That shit has to get you fired up. If it doesn't, I can't relate. I can't relate at all. Okay. All right. That speech is still playing through my headphones right now. So you already fucking know I'm fired up and ready to do a drop set. All right. Let's move on. I had to slow those reps down a little bit. The first, like, well, however many it was, like 5 or 6. I thought faster would be better here for my knee. But no, turns out when I slowed it down, it felt much better. I didn't get as many reps, but that's fine. The amount of reps doesn't really matter at that point because I know I'm slowing the reps down. So I'm just not going to get as many. It is what it is. Okay. I was kind of worried about doing this, but I think I can manage 2 more with a drop set if I go somewhat slow like that. Of course, I mean, that could change if my knee starts flaring up too bad. I notice like it hurts the worst whenever I'm actually pushing and it's through my toes, like I'm up on my toes, almost like an elevated heel squat. And that's what I was doing on the hack squats, and that's where it hurt the most. This, yes, there's some knee flexion and bend, but I'm not necessarily pushing through the bottom of my foot, so it's a lot more manageable. So that's weird. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know exactly what that means. I just know that's what I feel, and that's all I can go off of. So let's do a couple more drop set. Might be it. We'll see. Come on. Oh, wow. Let's go a little lighter. I've been listening to that speech that I showed you guys since I showed you this whole time. He was some boxing trainer. I've heard his name a few times thrown around on TV. I'm sure if I went in the comments, somebody would say his name. So I know it. I know him. But man, it's just
It's just getting me fired up. You know what I mean? It's exactly what I needed. Because I'll be honest, I was kind of bummed out about the hack squats with my knee starting to hurt because the first two sets that I did there felt really good, actually, like really good. Except for the fact, the first set my knee started hurting, I felt it. Second set got pretty bad, but I finished it. And then you guys see what happened from there. It sucks. So this speech that I'm listening to on repeat definitely did what I wanted it to do, and it got me fucking fired up. Got me through the rest of this workout. So that's it, man. I think I'm done. My legs are on fire, so let's go pose. You know, when something like that happens, and it doesn't just have to be an injury, but you fail a PR attempt or you're just feeling weak, whatever it might be, or if you're bummed out for external reasons outside of the gym, the temptation or just a natural reaction is to kind of get hung up on it. You know what I mean? It can affect the whole rest of your workout. And I almost did that. I almost fell to that trap, fell victim to it. So like the best thing to do really whenever that happens is honestly just kind of accept it. You have to accept it. Put it behind you, like just put it in the back of your head, whatever, and move on. I know it's very simple to say, but it's really not that easy to kind of follow through with that. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the natural reaction is you get upset, you get hung up on it, you get distraught, whatever, throw in whatever word you want to use that applies to you. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. It's just something that can really mess with you. And especially if you take it as seriously as I do, like this is my passion, my love. So any bad set or bad session, bad rep, whatever, in my opinion, is unacceptable. But when it comes to an injury, that's kind of, you can't really control that. You can to an extent. You can outside the gym, make sure you rest good, sleep good, take all your supplements, ice yourself if you need to, whatever it might be. But even then, sometimes you're gonna have injuries. It's just part of the game that we play. So if you want to keep playing it, you got to accept it. So yeah, I didn't let it bum me out. I played that speech that I showed you guys on repeat over and over, and it actually got me really fired up again. Like I said, it was more than enough to get me through. So I think I might lose the plaid shirt if I can get it off. And we'll do some posing now. Whew. It won't even shake. It's just full of blood right now. This one's a little better. Okay. Make sure my mic's still on. I think we're done. What started as a rough set of free weight barbell back squats and then turned into a couple good sets of hack squats, followed by immediate knee pain and problems actually ended really good. I know it was kind of a roller coaster of a workout, but I finished strong. My legs are really pumped up. I feel good about it. So let's get out of here. Tomorrow's chest day, so I gotta make sure I bring that energy. I want to bring it every day. You guys know my favorite fucking day, so can't wait.